Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammarian Bhai. And today let's solve Julius Caesar Act-1 Scene-1 Workbook Solution of Morning Star of Class 9. So here mostly I will discuss about the extracts MCQs from Morning Star publication. So let's begin. So here is the multiple choice questions. So here I will read only the correct options. So the first one, what is the rule that modulus refers to? So here option B is correct, a carpenter's foot rule. Second, what sarcastic reason does the cobbler give Flavius for leading citizens to the street? So here option A is correct, to get himself more work. Number 3, what does the cobbler say to show that he is a master craftsman? So here option C is correct. Every shoe wearing gentleman has worn his handiwork. Next, question number 4. Why, according to Modulus, would there be a plague? So here option B is correct. Due to the ingratitude of citizens. Number 5. Why did Flavius consider it necessary to remove all the decorations with Caesar's statues? So here option C is correct, to quell Caesar's ego and popularity. Number 6, according to Modulus, for whom had the citizens of Rome waited patiently earlier? So here option C is correct, Pompey. Number 7, what did Modulus ask the commoners of Rome to do? So here option D is correct, both B and C. Number 8, why did Flavius ask the commoners to shed tears of remorse? So here option A is correct, for the dishonor shown to Pompey. Number 9, which quality of the common man is reflected in this scene? So here option B is correct, fickleness. Number 10, which type of atmosphere in Rome is seen in Act 1, Scene 1 of the play? So here option B is correct, confusion and chaos. Number 11, what is the central theme of the play reflected in this scene? Option A is correct, conflict between monarchists and republicans. Number 12, the opening scene of the play reflects on which of the following causes that led to the development of the play? So here option C is correct, mounting hostilities to Caesar's rule. Next, contextual questions. Let me directly begin with the questions and answers. So the first question of the extract 1 is, who Flavius and Modulus? Where are they and what are they doing there? Why? So the answer is, Flavius and Modulus are tribunes. They are at a street in Rome where people are gathered in their best clothes to celebrate Caesar's victory. They are dispersing the crowd as they detest Caesar's growing popularity. Second one, who are the idle creatures? Why are they called so? What makes the speaker ask if it is a holiday? So the answer is, the idle creatures are commoners. They are so called because they are not wearing the tools of the trade. They are dressed in their best clothes. Hence, the speaker asks them if it is a holiday. Number 3, here you have to provide the meaning of the following. So first one, being mechanical, which means being manual workers. B, a laboring day, which means a working day. C, sign of your profession, which means working clothes with tools of their profession. Pick out from the extract an example of a sign of a profession. So here you have to give examples. So leather, apron, rule, etc. Number 4. Whom does Marullus address in the last line of the extract? What reply does he get? How does he react to the reply? So the answer is Marullus addresses to the second citizen, who is a cobbler, in the last line of the extract. He replies that he is the mender of bad souls. He got angry and called the man a rascal. Number 5. Giving an example each, show how Flavius and Marullus are men in authority. Who among them do you think exercises greater authority? Why? So the answer could be Flavius demands of the first citizen the name of his trade. Marullus asks the citizen where are his tools. Both of them show that they are men of authority, but Flavius has greater authority as later in the scene Marullus is unsure of removing the decorations on Caesar's statue, and Flavius dismisses him, saying they must quell Caesar's popularity. Second extract, and the first question of the second extract is, what is meant by a trade? Of which trade is the second citizen? What is the pun involved with the word souls? So the answer is trade refers to the occupation. The second citizen trade is cobbler. He is the mender of bad souls. The pun involved with the word souls is souls of shoes and human souls. Second one, why does the second citizen think that he may use the trade with a safe conscience? So the answer is the second citizen thinks that he may use the trade with a safe conscience because he is the mender of souls. That is a pun. As a mender of souls of bad people, he uses his trade. Number 3, what is meant by naughty knave? What does this expression tell us about the attitude of the Romans towards artisans? Give 2 more examples, such expressions from the scene. So the answer is naughty knave means good for nothing, rug, or the naughty attitude of the Romans officials towards artisans. The other expressions are thou saucy fellow, you blocks, you stones, and so on. Number 4, give the double meaning intended in the following expression. Be not out with me, yet if you be out, sir, I can mend you. So the answer could be, do not be out at heels. If your shoes are worn out, I will mend them for you. Do not be angry with me. If you are, I can improve your character. Number 5, give 2 characteristic traits, each with an example of the common people in this scene. So the answer is, there were signs of their trade which helps in identifying them. They are fickle as they have gathered to celebrate Pompey's defeat, the same way as they had gathered to celebrate Pompey's victory some time before. Next extract, number 3, and the first question is, who speaks these lines? To whom are these words addressed? What type of rejoicing is referred to in the extract? So the answer is, Marullus speaks these lines. These words are addressed to the commoners at the street. They are rejoicing Caesar's victory over Pompey's sons. Second one, who is he referred to in the first line of the extract? What message does the speaker want to convey to his listeners through these questions? So the answer is, he is referred to Julius Caesar. They are fickle because one day they celebrated Pompey's victory and later they celebrated Pompey's defeat with the same fervor. The speaker says that they need to repent for their ingratitude. Number 3, What is the conquest referred to in the extract? Why has the conqueror not brought any territory to Rome by his conquest? So the answer is the conquest is Julius Caesar's victory over Pompey's sons. As it was a victory over a rival in the same country, no territory was brought under Rome. Next, give the meaning of what tributaries follow him to Rome. To graze in captive bonds his chariot wheels. So the answer is no taxes or fines were paid by the losers, nor were their prisoners tied with chains to the chariot of the conqueror, all marks of respect to the conqueror. Number 5. Who are referred to as the cruel men of Rome? Why are they called so? So the answer is the common people who had gathered to celebrate Julius Caesar's victory over Pompey's sons are referred to as the cruel men of Rome. They are called so because they had celebrated Pompey's victory in the same vein some time ago. Next, extract 4. And the first question of extract 4 is, whose chariot was seen? When? What did you do on seeing the chariot? So the answer is, Pompey's chariot was seen when he returned victorious. By seeing the chariot, they cheered in a single voice that was so loud that the vibration could be felt at the river Tiber. Second one, what is meant by universal shout? State in your own words what happened as a consequence of the shout. So the answer is, universal shout refers to a loud cheer made by everyone together. The consequence of the shout was so loud that the vibration of the shout could be felt at Tiber, and it seemed that river trembled at the sound. Number 3. What is meant by Pompey's blood? Who comes now in triumph? So the answer is, Pompey's blood means Pompey's sons whose blood has been shed. Julius Caesar now comes in triumph after defeating Pompey's sons. Next, number 4. How do the people now prepare for the triumphal entry of the person? So the answer is, the people have put on their best dresses. They have declared holiday. They celebrate the day as a festival, throwing flowers on the way of Julius Caesar's triumphal entry or path. Number 5. What does the speaker want to achieve by his speech given in the extract? So the answer is, the speaker wants to make the common man realize his or her thoughtless and fickleness and wants them to repent for it. Next, extract number 5, and the first question of extract 5 is, may we do so? What was Marulus supposed to do? Why? So the answer is, Marulus was supposed to remove the decorations placed on the statues of Caesar to quell the celebrating mood at the triumph of Caesar over Pompey's sons. Next one, what was the feast of Lupercal? How was the feast normally celebrated? So the answer is, the feast of Lupercal was the feast to honor Lupercus, a god believed to be the protector of flocks and herds. On this day, young men ran through the city and touched spectators with leather straps. It was believed that barren women so touched would be cured of their infertility. Next, number 3, what is meant by trophies? Why does Flavius say that no images should be hung with Caesar's trophy? So the answer is, trophies refer to the decorations on the statues of Caesar, which are tokens of victories of Caesar. Flavius believes that suppressing people's mood for Caesar. It will be like pulling feathers from a falcon's wing. It will make him fly at a normal height instead of soaring out of sight to treat men like slaves. Number four, who are the vulgar? Why are they so called? So the answer is vulgar are the common people. They are workers and artisans. They are called so because they are fickle. They celebrated Pompey's victory once and Julius Caesar's victory over Pompey's sons. They needed to be dispersed before they crowned Caesar as king. Next one, how does the scene from which the above extract is taken reflect the changes fortunes of men in power, and how does it indicate the behavior of the common people in Rome? So the answer could be the scene reflect the changing fortunes of men in power because it shows how quickly public opinion can be changed. That is the fickleness of the crowd. It also indicates the behavior of the common people of Rome who are shown to be easily influenced by those who are in power and prone to change their mindset. Next, Act 1, Scene 2. We'll discuss about only the MCQs of Act 1 and Scene 2. So let's do it. So the first MCQ of Act 1, Scene 2 is Caesar dismissed the soothsayer when he warned him of the ideas of March as option A is correct, a daydreamer. Second, what would happen when Antony would touch Calpurnia during the traditional foot race? Option C is correct, she would be cured of infertility. Next, number 3, in this scene, who has been compared to a rider of a stubborn horse? Option C is correct, Brutus. Number 4, according to Brutus, which trait of Antony does he lack? So option B is correct, liveliness. Number 5, what did Cassius accuse Brutus of in this scene? So here option A is correct, being unfriendly towards him. Number 6, what reason did Brutus give for being unfriendly towards Cassius? So here option C is correct, his own conflicting emotions. Number 7, what is meant by age's yoke as spoken by Cassius? So here option A is correct, oppression under Caesar's rule. Number 8, what does Cassius say to manipulate Brutus to his side? So here option B is correct, Brutus cannot see his own worthiness. Number 9, to all the rout, then hold me dangerous. What is meant by rout and whom does it hold dangerous? So here option C is correct, mob by Cassius. Number 10, for whom does Brutus say, I love him well? So option D is correct, Julius Caesar. Number 11, which virtue of Brutus is Cassius talking about in this scene? So here option B is correct, he loves honor more than he fears of death. Number 12, Cassius compares himself to which ancestor of his when he talks about saving Caesar from drowning? So option A is correct, Ananias. Number 13, according to Cassius, Caesar is mortal because he is subject to. Option B is correct, sickness and death. Number 14, what does Cassius convince Brutus of by giving example of Caesar's drowning and sickness episodes? So here option D is correct, Caesar is weak and vulnerable. Number 15, which trait of Cassius' personality is revealed in this scene? So here option B is correct, clever manipulator. Number 16, which characteristic trait of Brutus is revealed when he is confronted with making moral choices? So here option C is correct, slow, deliberate thinker. Number 17, Cassius says that Rome has space only for one great man. Who is the man Cassius is referring to? So here option B is correct, Caesar. Number 18, what does Caesar think about Cassius in this scene? So here option A is correct. He thinks too much and is dangerous. Number 19, for whom does Caesar say that seldom he smiles? So option C is correct, Cassius. Number 20, Casca's description of Caesar declining the crown thrice. Tell us what characteristic trait of Casca. So here option B is correct. He had an irrational prejudice against Caesar. Next 21. What does Cassius' soliloquy at the end of this scene predict? So here option C is correct. Troublesome times ahead. And if you think the video is helpful to you, please subscribe the channel and like the videos.